Guys, Pankaj here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are here for another hacker rank series problem. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video and you are learning new concept and slowly you are building up your problem solving skills. Okay, so let's share the screen and let's see the new problem now. I'll open hacker rank. Let's go to algorithm section. Now here we have one very interesting problem called the angry professor. Okay, so let's open it and understand. The problem is very simple, but you guys should understand. Okay, so don't get lost with big theory behind this problem. So let me read the problem statement now. A discrete mathematics professor has his class of students frustrated with their lack of discipline. The professor decides to cancel the class if fewer than some number of students are present when class starts. Okay, so arrival times go from on time, that is arrival time is less than or equal to 0. So if the person who is arriving that on time, right, that time will be either less than or equal to 0. That's what they're telling. And they will be called as late when their arrival time is greater than 0. So given the arrival time of each student and the threshold number of attendees, determine if the class is cancelled or not. So let's say n equal to 5, k equal to 3, a equal to this number. This is timing number. So what they're telling, the first 3 students arrived on. Okay, the last 2 are late. So why the first 3 are arrived on time? Because their arriving time is less than or equal to 0. So -2, which is less than 0, -1 is also less than 0. 0 is equal to 0. So 3 students arrived on time, and the last 2 were late because that is greater than 0. The threshold is 3 students. So this k equal to 3 students. So professor want if all the student whose number equal to less than or greater than equal to 3 means they are going to have the class. Otherwise, they are going to cancel it. So the threshold is 3 students. So class will go on and return yes. Okay, so what is the note here? Non-positive arrival time, which is less than or equal to 0, indicate the student arrive early or on time. Positive arrival time that is greater than or equal to 0 indicates the student arrived late. So what is the function description? So complete the angry professor function in the editor below. It must return yes if class is cancelled. Remember guys, this is little confusing here. Okay, so you need to return yes only if class is cancelled. It's not like class is going to be continued. Okay, so this is the problem statement. You need to be very careful. If class is cancelled or no otherwise. Angry professor has the following parameter: integer k, the threshold number of students, and integer a and the arrival time of students. These are the 2 input which will be passed to the function and return yes and no. So there are a couple of examples. Let's talk about one example. So 2 means we have 2 entries or 2 test case. So 4 is like total number of student 4, and their threshold should be 3. Out of 4, 3 should be on time. And here out of 4, 2 should be on time, then only class will be on, otherwise it will be cancelled. So remember, you need to return yes if class is getting cancelled, no if class is getting continued. Okay, so here why it is telling yes? Because see here, their threshold number is 3. And here less than 0 is only 1 number and 2 number, right? So which is less than equal to 3, so it is going to be cancelled. Here it is going to say no. Why? Because less than equal to 0, so 1 number, then -1. Yeah, so exactly it is meeting at the threshold. So total 2 number of 2 students are already present on time. So class will go on and it is not going to be cancelled. It is not getting cancelled. The same things explained here. Okay, so let's talk about the functions. These input they have already put the stub code. They are calculating and they are sending the number of student k. Sorry, yeah, that is the threshold number k, and the array of those timing when people are or students are arriving. Okay, so what we have to do? So let's create 2 variables. One is on time equal to 0 and off time I will mention equal to 0. Okay, so on time is those who arrived on time, that is their arrival time is less than equal to 0, and off time is their arrival time is greater than 0, not greater than equal to, greater than 0. Okay, so I'll create a list of all the students here. LOS list of students equal to Okay, so I'll use the list comprehension. Okay, so for t is nothing but time in a, if or instead of using list comprehension, what I can do is, or off time is also not required. Let's delete it. On time, I'll make it 0, and this is also not required. So let's count only on time. We are going to write exactly in optimized way. Okay, on time equal to 40 in a if their arrival time is less than or equal to 0. Okay, then only use 1. Okay, so later we'll take the summation of on time. So we'll get total number of students who arrived on time. So if sum of on time greater than equal to k, that is the threshold, it means your class is not going to cancel. So what we have to use? Return no, it's not going to cancel. Else, this is the catchy point here. Okay, problem looks very simple, but most of the people who are reading this problem first time, they are going to return yes. If number of students are greater than equal to threshold, then they are going to return yes, and that is what is the catching point here. So let's return yes means class is going to be cancelled. Okay, so let's run it and see. Okay, so sample test case is passed. Now let's submit the code. Okay, great. So all 12 test cases are passed now. Okay, see how easy it was, but the catchy point, definitely you're going to make mistake here if you don't listen or read the question carefully. Okay, and here we have used the optimized way. Let me explain once again. I'm using list comprehension and I'm just returning 1 for every time which is less than equal to 0, so that we'll get the number of student those who arrived on time. Okay, and later you get the sum, means those many number of students have arrived on time. And if total number of students are greater than equal to threshold, class will not be cancelled. If it is less than equal to threshold, then it will be cancelled. That's what we are doing under if else. Okay, so that's all about this problem. See you in next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.